So Yinlin just came out in Wuthering Waves, and that's great and all, but it's causing me one massive problem, and that's that it's making it really hard to focus on what I'm fighting because she has some rather prominent features that are very distracting. Do you realize how hard it is to focus on what you're doing when you have someone like Yinlin on your screen? It's very difficult, and you should feel so bad for me because my life is incredibly difficult right now. You know, the saddest part of that is there is definitely someone out there that thinks like that. But you know when a character just feels right to play? Like it just works. That's Yinlin. I don't know how else to describe it. Her kit is just perfect. Along with everything else about her. I definitely don't have a problem, by the way, guys. Definitely not. But she revolves around these two types of marks that she can apply. One being the Sinner's Mark, and the other stronger one being the Mark of Punishment. And I know that sounds kind of scary and stuff, but you know, getting punished by Yinlin might not be the worst thing in the world. But more importantly, whenever her circuit meter is full from dealing damage, it enhances her heavy attack into this massive AoE that does, you know, quite a bit of damage. And anything that's unfortunate enough to be alive after this and has a Sinner's Mark will be changed into a Mark of Punishment. And if you're an enemy and you get a Mark of Punishment, like, you might as well just jump, bro. Like, nothing's stopping you, and it's probably gonna be better than what's about to happen, because enemies marked by this will take an extra instance of damage every time they're hit. That's pretty equivalent to, like, I don't know, like throwing a cinder block at them. So all you really want to do with Yinlin is apply a bunch of marks of punishment and then just evaporate literally everything around you. But yeah, to build her and make her really OP, level up her forte in this order, starting with her circuit and ending with her intro. And for her weapon, her signature String Master is by far her best in slot, plus it looks ridiculously drippy, and that's all that really matters in the grand scheme of things. But if you don't pull it, Cosmic Ripples or the Battle Pass Rectifier would probably be your next best thing. And to be honest, there's not really many other rectifiers that I would actually recommend using, except maybe Jinjo Keeper if you absolutely have to. And then for her Pokemon, I really like using her with the Void Thunder set because it really feels like this 5-piece bonus was made just for her. And for her main Pokemon, I usually use Thundering Mephis. Then for her main stats, I went for crit on her 4 cost, electro damage on her 3 costs, and attack on her 1 costs. And then here's the laundry list of substats that you should go for, with the priority going from top to bottom. And then for her Resonance Chain, her S1 makes her skill hit harder, her S2 makes her build her circuit faster, her S3 makes her Mark of Punishment attacks deal crazy damage, her S4 buffs her team's attack, her S5 quite literally doubles the damage of her Liberation, and her S6 makes her the most broken on-field DPS I think you could maybe ever ask for. She just becomes the team. And speaking of teams, her best team comp is running her as a sub DPS slash buffer with Sephiroth as the main DPS and Verena as a healer and buffer. But if you're like me, suffering from a chronic condition called I want Yinlin on screen all the time because she's hot syndrome, you can run her as a main DPS with Mr. Mort or Blue Markiplier as the sub DPS and Verena or Baija as the healer. But yeah, that's everything you should really know about Yinlin, and now you'll probably never take her off your team, and it's not just because she deals a lot of damage.